Yes. Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here for another video on this Saturday evening, Saturday night, wherever you may be. But a glorious Saturday evening right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button in my pants down in the description box below. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're real. If you're not, get out of here. For following me on social media, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell. Basically treat it like it's your bitch. Turn that bell on. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn upload. And if you do, just search my channels. And if you do find it, then go to my video section or my live section. If I ever go live, which probably won't be anytime soon. But I'll talk about that in a little bit. But go to my video section or my live section, and you'll find my latest video. And it's right there, so you won't miss anything. And that's all I gotta say about that. And thank you for watching. And we'll move on. Alright, on this Saturday evening, getting close to Saturday night, December the 3rd, 2022, 3 weeks away from Christmas and the greatest day in the world. Just don't remember that. So the Christmas season is upon us. Holiday season getting into pretty much, no pun intended, full gear. Got 3 weeks left to get your Christmas presents. The deals might be around, but we'll see. But yeah, 3 weeks away from Christmas, 4 weeks away from New Year's Eve, the end of the year. So, we're getting there. We're going to be getting there. 2023 is just around the corner. And for some of us, we really want 2023 to come. It's been a really bad year for some of us. And hopefully 2023 is a better year than this year. And that's it. Hope you had a great day. I had a pretty damn good day. Last couple of days I've been pretty damn good. You know, little bumps in the last couple of days, little bumps, but not too big or anything. And I'm just moving on with my life and getting my life situated for the next couple weeks and going into 2023. That's what I'm really focused on. But besides my mental health and everything, but. It is what it is. I'm not putting too much focus on this garbage festival website that's full of garbage people, but that I care less about. But it is what it is. I'm just going to keep doing my videos that I feel like doing, and that's all that matters. And that's pretty much it. Alright, as far as live videos go, I might just take the rest of the year off from doing live videos. I might come back in January at this point. Not because of stuff that's been going on. I just don't feel like doing live videos that much anymore. Not because I don't get a lot of views or a lot of people watching, and I only get like Real Rowdy Sport Rally in my chat once in a while, or just get a random person coming in that's been subscribed to me for a week or two. But I just feel like, going live is kind of like a bore. A little in certain ways. I mean, sometimes I'll get like four people, 5, 6, 7 at times, depending on what video I do. But usually I see them watching and they don't comment because most of them are blocked. So, and I know who they are, and like I said, I don't care too much about them anymore. But I just feel like maybe it's best for me to just like stay away from live streams for a little bit. And just do my, these type of videos, because I think they're it takes a while to upload, which is a pain in the butt if you're doing it off the phone. But I would do StreamYard again. I might do StreamYard again, but that's live stuff, but I don't want to do that. So I'm kind of getting away from StreamYard and other things. I just want to just do me right now. And that's basically it. So no more live streams probably for the rest of this year. I'm not sure on that. I mean, I haven't done a live stream since really think it was Monday. Yeah, I think it was Monday. That's the last. My Raw live stream was the last stream I actually did live. So it's getting close to a week since I haven't done a live video. So, I was gonna come back Monday, but I'm thinking of extending the little hiatus on live videos for a while, and pretty much that's it. It's not because my router is broken and I can't fix it. I can't do it myself, anything like that. It just, nothing like that. I can go live if I want to right now, but I just don't feel like it right now. But it is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. So, no live shows for probably the foreseeable future. Maybe going into 2023, we'll come back, and we'll see what happens with that when we get around to 2023. But right now, I think it's best for me personally to kind of lay low from the live streams, and that's pretty much it. And if you want to take it the other way, I care less what you say. And that's pretty much it. All right. Now, as the title below says, I want to get this done pretty quickly. So here is your NXT, your late and out-of-date NXT review or thoughts for earlier this week. I think it was the November the 28th show for this week from the Capitol Wrestling Center at Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida. And as always, our commentary team of that sweater-wearing guy, Vic Joseph, and Booker T. Sucker. So we had that. All right, we're about a week away from NXT Deadline, the final pay-per-view of the year for WWE, for both the main roster and NXT. This will be it until the Royal Rumble. And we got that. Got the names for the Iron Survival matches. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But we start off with our first match of the night. Indi Hartwell taking on Roxanne Perez. I don't know why Indi's doing the heel gimmick right now. Obviously because, the whole Dexter thing, the Index, they reunited at a house show. Whoop-de-goddamn do. Are they going to reunite on the main roster? I don't know. But it was an okay match. They went back and forth for a little bit. We're getting near the end. Indi was basically beating the crap out of Roxy. But Roxy comes right back after a back suplex. Sends Indi to the outside. Sets up the high cross body as we go back in. Indi comes right back with a big boot. Looks to finish her off, but Roxy kicks her in the ribs a couple times. Try to go for pop rocks. Didn't get it at first, but got it on the second attempt. And she pins Indi 1, 2, 3 in just over 9 minutes. So I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it for that. So hopefully Roxy is in this Iron Survival match. I think she'll do well. Hopefully she wins, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, after that we get to Chase U with Thea Hale and Duke Hudson interrupting Mr. Chase. You don't interrupt Mr. Chase when he's giving a teachable moment. Or he's giving a lesson. It's a teachable moment. Anyway, Duke apologized for messing up last week. And Andre's like, yeah, I know, it was there, dude. Moron. So Duke says, I got a petition together. I got the student body all to sign this thing. They get Andre Chase into the Iron Survival Challenge. Which he actually is. He's going to be taking on Axiom and Von Wagner this week, coming up on Tuesday in the wildcard match. The winner goes on to the Iron Survival match next week. Next Sunday, you know what I mean. Next Saturday, I should say. But then, I did it. Grayson Waller comes in and suggests that Duke isn't on the up and up. He's like, I don't know about this guy. So Theo's like, bitch, what'd you say about my boyfriend? But Duke's like, hold on there, sunshine, calm those hormones, calm those raging hormones down there. I got this. I'll face him in a match coming up later. But you know Thea Hale's banging Duke Hudson. I mean, come on. It's pretty obvious, Thea Hale was there when Bodie Hayward was there when he wasn't an asshole. And you know, they had like on-screen chemistry. Looked like they were probably banging real life shit, but now Thea Hale's like kind of, you know, interested in Duke Hudson. But it is what it is, and we see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, match number 2, we had the in-ring debut of Dominik Dijak, otherwise known as the Big Boss Man 2.0. You know he's doing the same gimmick. Basically, he's talking about hard justice his way. He's not wearing the Cobb County, Georgia uniform. If you've ever made a trip down the Cobb County, Georgia with the Boss Man, you're serving hard times. Something like that. Stupid 80s theme. But anyway, big ups to Ray Trailer and everything. Anyway, so Dijak's doing basically the Big Boss Man gimmick. I think he uses the Boss Man Slam, which is really the Abyss Black Hole Slam. But anyway, he takes on Dante Chen. Dante, you should really just stay on NXT Level Up, dude. Or just leave. I mean, what are they really doing with Dante Chen? The first Chinese guy in NXT, next to Xia Li. But yeah, I can't really get invested in Dante Chen for doing anything in WWE right now. But anyway, Dijak beat the fuck out of this guy. Dante comes back with some right hands. Basically, that's it. Almost a 4-minute squash match. So then, yeah, he fucked up Dante to the point where he was busted, open in the lips and stuff like that. Fucked him up. But Dijak wins with Feast Your Eyes. And that's pretty much it. So that's it. So he gets the win. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, he cuts a promo and says, "This is my place to dominate." He kind of brings up Apollo Crews, Braun Breaker, Wesley, and other people. And he promises to run through the entire roster. We'll see. Hopefully they do Dijak right this time. Not just, he has great epic matches with Keith Lee. They bring him up to the main roster in that horrible faction named Retribution. And he goes nowhere. And they rename him T-Bar. Or as I call him, T-Bar. And he went nowhere. And then he gets put in a tag team with Mace, or now called Mace, Dion Madden. And where's he going? Nowhere. Why don't you put Mace and Mansoor, get rid of, I'm sorry to say this, the Issa, everything, but Triple M needs to go. Get him off SmackDown. Just keep Sophia Cromwell on SmackDown, just for good looks. That's pretty much it. Just put Mansoor and freaking Dio Madden back in NXT to get repackaged. I'm sorry. They're going nowhere on that roster. They're just in freaking Titus Catering eating great big juicy steaks with cookies made by Dana Brooke. But it is what it is. Alright, move on. Alright, then we see JD McDonough, that creepy bastard. He's in the Diamond Mine Dojo talking to Ivy Nile and Tatum Paxley. Kind of telling them about the creeds, and he wasn't impressed with them, blah, blah, blah. And basically saying they're not ready for Indus year, blah, blah. Then the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus, come in. They start arguing with JD, saying, "Oh, we're ready, we're able." No, not Gable. They're ready, willing, and able to beat Indus year. And JD's like, "I don't know about that, dude." So JD's kind of becoming a pest lately in NXT, and he's going to have a match with, I think, Julius coming up a little bit later. Not that I care about that. And I really didn't care about this segment. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the Hall of Fame panel, where we have the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. We have X-Pac, or Sean Waltman, or as I call him, X-Puke. We had the Road Dogg, Jesse James, Alundra Blaze, or Medusa McShelly, and the beautiful Molly Holly, still looking great at her age. Whew. So they're picking the 5 entrants for the men's and women's matches for the Iron Survival Challenge. They praise some of the members on the male roster first, and then HBK's like, okay, guys, write down your 5, and then we'll announce it later. They do the same thing for the women, so we got that. So I gave that segment and the women's segment 3 out of 5 stars, and we'll see who participates in these matches when we get there. All right, then we go to, I believe this is match number 3, Grayson Waller. Oh, he did it, taking on Duke Hudson. I think it's a battle. Both of them are Australian, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I know Grayson is, but I don't know about Duke. But anyway, that was a pretty good match. They were back and forth. Mr. Chase and Thea Hale were at ringside. And they go to the outside. Duke almost kicks Thea Hale right in the face. But he stops, right this close from her face. He's like, oh, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. And then Andre Chase like, you can stop it whenever you need to. So he goes back in. Grayson hits the rolling stunner. 1, 2, 3. Grayson Waller did it. Oh, he did it. He did it all right. And he won in just under 5.5 minutes. In a match I really didn't care about. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's that. All right, then we go to Mackenzie Mitchell with, once again, this fucking idiot, Javier Bernal, talking about random shit. I mean, he's trying to emulate Chris Jericho with the 1,000 moves of Jericho. Stupid. Now he's doing Big Body Tuesday, where he has his own merchandise. He's got a big body baseball bat, which was requested by Adam Judge. You mean Aaron Judge. Judge, you could just say Judgy Wudgy and we would have been fine. And then, Mackenzie had to clarify. He's like, oh, it's Aaron. And Javier's like, oh, no, Adam is his middle name. Moron. Then we have a big body pillow, which is basically trademarked by the My Pillow guy. And then he goes, men want to be me and women want to be with me. Oh, who said that before? And then Mackenzie's like, absolutely not. Anyway, then he has a cologne and he sprays it, and Mackenzie's like starts to almost puke. And he's like, oh, what's that smell? It smells like rotten eggs. Ugh. What's that smell? I smell Hogan. It wasn't arrogance either, so Rick Martel might have a lawsuit on his hands. You know what I mean? Arrogance probably smells better than whatever Javier Bernal had. But I digress. Anyway, and Axiom, 8K comes in. He sets up a match like, oh, guess what? I'm cleared. And people saying that Javier Bernal and Mackenzie Mitchell have some chemistry together on screen, obviously. This is pathetic. What is the point of Javier Bernal in NXT right now? Just to make an ass out of himself? I don't get it, but he's a fucking jobber. And they're making him look like Santino Marella. When Santino Marella was an actually good jobber. When he lost the Intercontinental title, actually, but, after he lost the Intercontinental title, then he had that stupid Santina gimmick, which was horrible in itself. Then he got with Beth fucking Phoenix, during the Intercontinental title run. That was actually good. I liked that. And then after that, he was basically a nostalgia act, jobber. Didn't really go anywhere. And then they fucking released him, like, bye. And now his daughter's there looking amazing. I forgot who, what's her name in NXT, I forgot. But anyway, we move on from there. So we got Axiom and Javier Bernal in a match I care less about. It's like this freaking show, I really didn't care much about it. It was just a mid-fucking show. So I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get to women's action. We have Kiana James, the accountant, taking on Fallon, don't call me Dawn Henley. Nothing to see here. Briggs and Jensen come out. I think Jensen is all infatuated with Kiana James. I mean, who wouldn't? She's a very nice-looking lady. I'd bang her. But, you know. Anyway, it kind of went back and forth. But in the end, Fallon gets sent into the ring post. Ow. Then Kiana wins the match with a 401k. Nice. Did you pay your taxes? Hey, maybe she should form a tag team with IRS. Mike Rotunda, if he comes back, you know. I mean, he is backstage, I think. I don't know what Mike Rotunda is doing these days. Maybe he's paying his taxes that he never paid when it was IRS. I don't know. But anyway, Kiana James gets to win in over 9.5 minutes, and I didn't care about this match, so I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. That's it. Alright, then we go to the locker room where we see Malik Blade, like this, with his stupid freaking cardigan sweater that his godfather gave to him, all ripped up by Von Wagner. He's all pissed off about that, but Idris Enofe and the big Odyssey Jones try to cheer him up, try to fire him up, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kick Von Wagner's ass later! I'm gonna do it all by myself! I'm like, yeah, you're gonna lose, jabber. And that's pretty much it. Nothing to see, didn't care. 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, we get the Hall of Famers talk about the women's match and who could be in it. And that's it. Alright, then we were supposed to get the 6-woman tag team match with, with Nikita Lyons, those freaking thighs. We have Nikita Lyons and the women's tag team champions, Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro. They take on, I mean, this whole match had 6 beautiful pieces of ace. It is what it is, even though I pass on Kaden Carter. I bang her, but I pass after. But, you know. So yeah, Toxic Attraction, Mandy, Gigi, and JC looking amazingly hot. Do you really want to know what makes Daddy Gilmore's dick hard? Those beautiful ladies. But anyway, so Nikita and the champs come out first, but then Zoe Stark comes from behind and takes out Nikita's leg, and then they take her to the back to the medical room, and then we see Toxic like. So there's basically no match. Oh, so we thought, but we get that later. So I really didn't have to rate that. So we move on from there. But great to see Toxic Attraction as always, you know. But yeah, there's still going on with the feud between Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons continues on. And both women are actually going to be in the Iron Survival match, and that's going to be interesting. But we'll see what happens with that. All right. Then we have a video from a new female star coming into NXT, over from NXT UK, and it is, I love this, I marked out for this, Lyra Valkyria, or Valkyria, who is formerly Iofe Valkyrie from NXT UK. If you haven't seen her, look her up. I don't usually watch NXT UK, but when I did, I saw her, she was very good. Very good. And basically came out like a Marvel character. Lyra Valkyria. I mean, we have Valkyrie, Valhalla, with Sarah, what's her name? Sarah Logan. Now is known as Valhalla. And now we have Lyra Valkyria. You know Hunter's playing that Thor card. He's playing the Thor card, basically. Got the Viking Raiders, which are really not Norse mythology type Thor shit. But then they renamed Sarah Logan Valhalla because Norse mythology, Thor, Marvel type shit. Now we got Lyra Valkyria. But yeah. That's why when they brought over Taya Valkyrie, they couldn't use her, she had to change her name to Frankie Monet, which is stupid in itself. Because imagine if Iofe Valkyrie came in, they would have 2 Valkyries. That wouldn't work. But now Taya can use her, not her real name, but she uses the Taya Valkyrie name in XPW, where she's the women's hardcore champ. Holy shit, she's amazing. She's a freaking beast in hardcore matches. Beast. But yeah, it is what it is. Actually, Issa did an interview with Taya on the Lucha Libre Online YouTube page. So I don't know if it's up yet, but if it is, go watch it. I think it's very good. Anyway, so Nia Valkyrie is coming to NXT, the main roster, and we see her running through the woods and losing her feathers. I wish she lost something else, but that's just saying. All right, so we got that. So I gave that 3.5 out of 5 stars. All right, then we have another beautiful lady, Elektra Lopez, ready to make her own empire. And if you bet against her, you're going broke. So I guess she's doing like a female Tony D-like faction, maybe. I don't know. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get the Javier Bernal and Axiom, which actually was a match. But in the end, Axiom gets the win, or Aki gets the win, after a figure 4 stays on the leg until Axiom turns it over to send Bernal to the ropes, because Bernal still has that leg injury. Axiom, I should say. They get back up. Axiom hits the Golden Ratio Super Kick. 1, 2, 3, 9-minute match. And a match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. So there you go. Javier Bernal, jobber extraordinaire. There you go. Alright, then we got the... How much time I got? Shit, I gotta end this. We got Nikita Lyons gets cleared for the 6-woman tag team match. He's now the main event. Got that. Then we got probably my favorite segment of the night. Ooh, the Yes Boys, Pretty Deadly. They're there, and they're all excited because next week is Christmas. Well, not officially Christmas, but they're going to do a rendition of the Christmas story or something like that. That should be fun. That's going to be fun. I love Pretty Deadly. They are one of my favorite tag teams right now. Not of all time, but one of my favorite tag teams right now, next to the Bucks, of course. And FTR. And the Acclaimed. Scissor me, daddy ass! Or mommy ass. Really, it'd be mommy ass, and I don't scissor daddy ass. I don't go that way. I'll scissor Rosa later. But I digress. Anyway, so we got that. So that should be fun next week. Then we got Apollo Crews and Bron Breakker at the diner talking to each other. Basically, Braun's like, I know what you can do. And then Apollo's like, I'm ready to take your title. And that match is going to be official for Deadline. I really hope freaking Apollo wins. I'm getting sick of Bron Breakker and his freaking title reign. He really needs to go to the main roster. Maybe be one of the guys that could beat... Roman. Because it's not going to be Cody. Yeah, Cody! MDK, Cody! Or The Rock. Oh, fuck The Rock. But, yeah, so we'll see what happens. I mean, it's still saying Roman's going to face Cody on night 1 for the titles. And then night 2 will be against The Rock, non-title. So Cody could win the belt and then maybe defend it on night 2. And then Roman will just face The Rock. And it's still saying The Rock sent Solo Sikoa to spy on Roman. So people think it's Solo Sikoa would be the one to beat Roman. I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope it's not, but I really hope it's not The Rock. But they don't need a title for that at WrestleMania. They don't need to do a title match. It suits itself. Just have The Rock versus Roman on night 2, not even for the title. Roman should even freaking... Well, he has to because of the Royal Rumble stipulation. Oh, the winner gets a title shot at WrestleMania. Well, we know that's going to be Cody, so... Unless it changes, but I really don't want Roman to fight twice. I really don't. I want him to smash Cody, and then smash The Rock, and then eventually he will lose the title, but not... I really would love for him to go 3+ years, go all the way till October of next year. Over 1,000 days, getting maybe close to 1,100 days, which will never be replicated by anyone in wrestling, whether it be AEW or MLW or any indie promotion or even Impact or WWE. Nobody will surpass Roman's glorious reign. And same thing for the Usos. But it is what it is. So we get that. So basically, both men are ready for Deadline. I really hope Apollo wins, but we'll see what happens. So I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we got the Julius Creed and JD McDonough. Great match in itself. JD goes after Julius's knee. Knee is cranked around and taken to the floor. JD grabs a chair, goes to the swing, is all loaded up, but then Veer Mahaan comes. No, not actually comes, but he came, takes the chair, which somehow ended in a DQ, which gave Julius the win. I was like, okay. Stupid finish. Good match. Stupid finish. So I gave the match 3.5 out of 5 stars, but the finish was kind of dumb. Now, my notes would go. That would be nice. Okay. Alright, so we had that. Now we'll see what happens with the Creeds and in this year coming up. Alright, then we got a video on Isla Dawn's debut, where we saw her appear at the last show. What show was that? Forgot what show. There was no, was it Halloween Havoc, or was I forgot what show it was, but she made her debut and blah blah. So we saw that. All right, then we go to the parking lot where we see Dominic Dijak leaving the parking lot. He runs up to Tony D'Angelo, my cousin. Hey, give me my my chicken bun for $2. So he runs up to Tony D and stacks, and Tony gives Dijak a business proposal. Basically saying, you take care of Wesley, or I'll take care of Wesley, and then something like that. So basically, maybe Tony D's kind of recruiting Dijak to be his bodyguard or some shit like that. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, then we got Von Wagner and Malik Blade. Wagner wins that easily, didn't care. Big beatdown after Idris Enofe and Ozzy Jones make the save, and that's it. Alright, then we got the men's Iron Survival Challenge. We got Carmelo Hayes, Katie McDonough, Grayson Waller, Joe Gacy, and the wild card, whether it be Andre Chase, Von Wagner, or Axiom. Then on the women's side, we have Zoe Stark, Corey Jade, Roxanne Perez, and Kiana James. And I think for the women, we got Wendy Choo Choo. I forgot who the other two people are. So we got that match on Tuesday, and we move on from there. All right, gotta finish up. Then we got the main event, Toxic Attraction versus Kaden Carter, Casey Catanzaro, and Nikita Lyons. Pretty match. We got a really sloppy high-low by Gigi and JC on Nikita after, Zoe Stark came around. Well, actually, they took her out. So they get the win. Match I gave 3 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Zoe Stark's on the platforms, like, hey, look at me. And that ends the show. So 3 out of 5 stars for the main event. But overall, I gave NXT a pretty mid 5.5 out of 10 stars. And that's all I got to say about that. Thank you for watching, everybody. Let me know your thoughts down below in the description box. And that's pretty much it. So I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with my AEW Rampage review a little bit later tonight. But for now, peace.